Salut, salut, ça va bien? Moi je vais bien, je vais très très bien. This is the audio file for Lesson 1, Week 3, Semaine 3, leçon numéro 1. And you go ahead and you open your Word file. The lesson posted on the Yahoo website in the virtual classroom. In this lesson, I was telling you about French verbs, and I said that we have three verb categories in French. Verbs of the first group, of the second group, and of the third group. Les verbes du premier groupe, du second groupe, and du troisième groupe. And I also said that it can be quite confusing sometimes to identify these verbs and to conjugate them. And it will be very helpful to recognize some patterns. Yeah. So here, what I'm about to do is try to show you how to easily conjugate any verb of the first group just by memorizing 6 endings. That's it. Just 6 endings will help you conjugate any verb of the first group in the present tense. Yeah, I should mention it in the present tense. Okay, because we have different endings for different tenses. So yeah, so in the present tense for now. Okay, verbs of the first group usually end in er. The infinitives end in er, and we have verbs like manger, parler, demander, rester, menacer. Yeah, plenty of verbs like that ending in er. So in order to conjugate such verbs in the present tense, even if you don't know what the verb means, you can be grammatically correct when you conjugate the verb. In order to do so, all you have to do is, okay, I assume that you already know the pronom personnel. We have already studied the pronom personnel, sujet. So you'll be fine with that. Je, tu, il, nous, vous, il, elle. So we know that already. So what you should do is memorize these endings for all these pronoms personnel. E, es, e, ons, ez, ent. I repeat more slowly. E, es, e, ons, ez, ent. Ons will sound on at the end of the verb on, like nous dansons, we dance, nous dansons. Ez will sound e, like vous dansez, vous dansez. And the rest will be je danse, tu danses, il danse, elle danse, il danse, elle danse, plural. Okay? So I think that will be it for the lesson. Yeah, that's all you have to do. If you would like, if you want to conjugate a verb of the first group in the present tense, all you have to do is memorize these 6 endings. So, je danse. You will remove the er of the infinitive. So, danser is the infinitive. You remove the er, and then you add those endings I just showed you. So it will be je, D-A-N-S, you take out the ER, so je danse, and you add the E. Tu danses, you add the ES. Il danse, elle danse, you add the E. Nous dansons, you add the ONS. Vous dansez, EZ, il danse, ENT in the plural form. One thing also to mention, we have only one exception. Aller, even if it ends with er, is not a verb of the first group. It's an irregular verb. It belongs to the third group actually, because it will be je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. So aller is irregular. It doesn't belong to the first group, even if it ends with er. So this is how you conjugate verbs of the first group in the present tense in French. Okay. Take any verb, even the most complicated ones. I can't think of any right now, but something, just go ahead, take any verb ending in er, apply this formula, remove the er of the infinitive and add these endings: es, ons, ez, ent, and you will have all the conjugation of the verb in the present tense. Je danse, tu danses, il danse, nous dansons, vous dansez, il danse. Je mange, tu manges, il mange, elle mange, nous mangeons, vous mangez, il mange. Talking of manger, for manger, when you say nous mangeons, well, you see, you will need to add e between G and O and S in order to conserve the j sound. So don't forget, if you just put O and S after G of manger, it will sound nous mangeons, and this is not French. Yeah, nous mangeons. So in order to conserve the j, nous mangeons, you will need to add e between G and O and S. This is how you conserve the sound, because G will sound G in front of O. So if you put O and S in front of G, it will be nous mangeons. And no, this is not nous mangeons, it should be nous mangeons, because the verb is manger. Same thing for commencer or menacer. Verbs ending with C-E-R, C-E-R, or verbs ending with G-E-R, G-E-R, like manger, diriger, to lead, diriger. You will have to change it a little bit to conserve the initial sound. So for commencer, nous commençons, don't just write the C in commencer when you use nous, because it will be nous commençons. In order to change it, you will have to write CCD. You know that small line beneath the C? It's called CCD, and this is how you obtain the sound S in front of O. So it will be nous commençons. So remember to change the C when you use nous for verbs ending in CER. Okay, that will be it. So remember, we have verbs of the first group whose infinitive end in ER. Parler, manger, demander, déjeuner, rester. Aller doesn't belong to the first group, even if it ends with ER. Aller is different. And remember to change when you use verbs ending in GER or CER. Remember to make the change. For GER, you have to add E between G and O and S. Nous mangeons, in order to conserve the J sound. And for verbs whose infinitive end in CER, like commencer, menacer, you will need to write CCD. That little line underneath C is called CD, CCD, in order to have the sound S in nous commençons. Otherwise, it will be nous commençons, which is not French. Okay, I had fun doing this tutorial. I'll see you in a couple of days probably. Au revoir et merci et à bientôt. Bye.